Okay.
Can we switch spots?
Immediately
You want to switch spots?
Immediately spin. We'll go in this corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to win.
Can you do that?
Yeah. See everyone? We're okay?
Happy? Test.
I'm here with the silent film. We're backstage at Common Ground, and I have a few questions to ask, and then we're going to get into the fan questions. So you guys are from the UK, and what was the biggest challenge bringing new music to the States?
Airplane security.
Airplane security. Who had trouble with that? Did you try to bring a weapon?
It's tricky. It's tricky to talk about it. Our bassist's surname is Hussein.
Hussein. Ah.
And American airport security. We're not really gonna name names, but is a problem.
The TSA.
But no. Other than that, no, it's fine. I mean, seriously, it's been really pleasant for us coming out to America because we seem to be received very well.
Yeah. When did you first come out here?
July.
Totally different. It was September.
I thought
2010.
I thought it was that Smashing Pumpkins gig in July. Just name drop.
That was in September.
Smashing Pumpkins.
Really?
September. You guys opened for Smashing Pumpkins?
Yeah. Well, different stage, kind of on the same vague location.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's a bit like playing the same city as someone like 3 days later and saying that you played a show with them.
Ah.
That's that festival thing. But we still say it because it was close.
Sorry. I'm invading your personal space. So you just released Sand and Snow, new album.
Yep.
And it's been a couple of years since the last one. How is it different than what's the other one called? The City That Sleeps. How is it different? Like what?
It's more memorable.
It's more memorable. How so?
It's way better. We're really happy with it. We're very, very proud of it. We've put everything into it. And we learned so much over the time. The first record was done literally having not really toured, having just had this opportunity to make the record. We were still in Oxford, still living in a very different kind of lifestyle. And then when you come out to America and you do the touring we've done and meet the people we've met, the album's going to be different. It's just fantastic. Yeah.
Cool. When did you kind of start writing the new album?
What would you say? I mean, we had so many songs written already because you said it was like 2 years. It was actually longer than that for us because it took a while for the other album to be released anyway.
Right.
So we'd already had a chunk of songs, and then our guitarist at the time actually left, and Carl joined us, and then a whole new thing happened, and then we actually found out where we were going to start recording, which was in Arizona, and then everything else just changed all over again because the location was just so inspiring.
So that was the main thing that inspired you guys to write songs, or like location? What else compared to like the previous album? What's different, like inspiration-wise?
I don't know. America's pretty mind-blowing when you come from where we come from. It's a bit like just stepping into the movies, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah, it's literally walking onto the cinema screen a lot of the time. The things you see and the people you meet.
Cool. I think like bands' first records as well, like you've got your entire life to write it, you know?
Right.
And then you put it together and that's your first record.
And then you kind of have experience and know what it's going to take for another one.
And then the 2 years between those records is what will inevitably make the next record.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. What's your guys' favorite song on the record?
Reel 'em off.
Individually.
I'm going to say Reaching the Potential. That's mine.
Really?
Yeah, I keep forgetting about it. It's great.
It's first, but I keep forgetting.
Great, yeah.
Queen of a Sad Land.
That's one of my favorites too.
Yeah.
You can hold it.
I was going to say Queen of a Sad Land, but I feel like I should say no. We could expose people to other tracks. No.
That's like everyone else's favorite.
I know. How weird is that? Anastasia? Yeah. Harbour Lights. We thought that was going to open the album for a long time, and then it didn't. So, how about that? How about that for a comment? Back at ya.
Thank you. So, if Danny Dakota Wishing Well is not any of your favorites, why did you choose it for your single?
Favorite. Favorite is a very, very difficult word. Single is another very difficult word. laden with responsibilities and nuances that aren't necessarily relevant to each other, I think. Singles bands should never choose singles, and yeah, when they said what's the first single off this album, we all chose a different song, and then we gave it to everyone who was actually going to choose the single, and they came up with a song that none of us had chosen, but actually looking back is definitely the right choice. So yeah, and back to you.
I think we're gonna move on to some fan questions, which I have in here. You get to have songs like Julie June, Anastasia, and some other girl named Aurora, right? Was there actually a Julie or an Anastasia in any of your?
Good question.
I thought so too.
Oh, deep into my brain that I don't want to go back there.
Sorry.
I'd never literally. No way. Don't write literally. Big mistake. I like to write story songs. Honestly, that's just something I really enjoy doing because especially with Danny Dakota and the Wishing Well. That's another one.
Yep.
That's like a whole beginning, middle, and end kind of story. It's a whole lifetime kind of story. I thought that'd be fun because there ain't no way that I've lived a whole lifetime yet. So I thought it'd be fun to sort of just play with those names. So yeah, just playing with names, playing with ideas.
And Anastasia's the girl from 50 Shades of Grey. So
Yeah, we've just discovered this.
That was obviously the inspiration for that one.
All of these girls are cut up into pieces and underneath Rob's house. And you heard that here first, but I'm outing him as a serial killer.
I don't know if I should print
Well, print what you will, but yeah. I just realised we didn't offer you a drink, by the way, when you came in. Would you like a drink of anything? We've got a Pepsi, a Mountain Dew, Corona. Sure, okay, yeah, that's how you like to do it. That's it.
What are you currently listening to, like other bands? What's on your iPad? Or mobile listening device?
Probably all very different things.
Yeah. The new Beach House record is absolutely glorious. Loving that.
Yeah.
I feel like a broken record. I've said it so many times recently because I just love it. It's just a great record. Yeah.
There's a band called Tennis out of Denver that I really like, and I know that Ali, who's not here because he couldn't get into the country, he was stopped at customs, he also really likes Tennis too. And the new Feist record we're all quite liking as well, I think. Carl?
The new Delta Spirit record as well. I like all their records, but I like the sound of the new one quite a lot.
They're pretty good. Oh, when you guys are touring and stuff, if you have any spare time in cities, what do you usually choose to do? Like go out to eat or?
Bowling.
Really?
Yeah. Any chance we get, we'll go
You
bowling.
were so sure about that. Bowling.
Cinema. Love to just go into a dark room and just watch a film.
Yeah.
It's a really nice thing to do when you're on tour.
Bocce ball.
Really?
Yeah. We've our sound guy Dan and some friends of ours in Denver introduced us to bocce ball about a month ago, and that's becoming quite popular. I think Dan and Carl had a little late night game outside the hotel this morning, and juicing. We're also getting kind of into juicing. It's getting a bit weird, actually. Like, it goes through phases, but this month we decided we were going to try and make it about juicing and bocce ball mostly. Yeah, in its own flight case. Yeah.
How do you play late night bocce ball when it's dark?
It's more fun when it's dark.
You pick a park with lights and then you throw the ball into the light. And then when you get there, you throw the ball into the next light.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be a little bit hard to do
But
if
when it
there's
doesn't
only a
go
couple
against the
lights.
light, it
Yeah,
becomes interesting.
right. It might make it more challenging.
Yeah, it lasts longer.
That's fun. When you're on tour, what do you miss most from home?
I actually got a new bed, before we started coming to America, and I slept in it for 2 nights. And then I took it apart and put it into a storage space. So I'm going to say my new bed that I've slept in twice.
That's sad.
In 2.5 years. Yeah.
That is kind of sad. What about you guys?
I think you definitely miss friends and family.
That's an obvious.
But it's so hard to kind of talk about that because when you start missing it, kind of go, ah. But,
That's okay.
I think I'm just gonna firm up immediately and say I miss Costa Coffee, which is our British version of Starbucks, which I like. Yeah.
You guys should try. I'm just gonna say Big B coffee that's here.
I miss English muffins. I miss tea. I don't drink tea when I'm here and I miss it, and then when I go back it takes me a few days, but I get back into it and then I love it. And I miss loads of other food. I miss a lot of things actually. It makes me sad. I miss the smell of the countryside. I miss the grass and the look of it, like the look of a patchwork quilt of fields of beautiful. I miss seeing sheep. I miss fields of rape. If you say rape fields here, people are going to think that's a really bad thing. But we have this crop. It's yellow. It's amazing. It's beautiful, and I miss it all. And I miss Oxford, and I miss London. I miss everything.
It's not my home, but I do. All right, and then this is gonna be the last fan question, and it's kind of funny. You guys single?
Oh, that's not that funny.
Do you have a love life while on the road?
Mysterious. Who knows?
I think some people have crushes on you guys, so that's why they wanted to know.
Male or female?
Yeah.
Female, of course.
Okay.
Hey.
Not that. No.
Hey.
Wow.
No
No.
judging.
But.
We just
Sorry.
you straight into that one. Come on, Central America. Come on.
I'm fine with guys having crushes on guys, to get that straight. I'm not okay with it. You know what I mean? I'm okay with it. I just used a double negative.
That's too much. So turn that one on its head there. I think you've got some questions.
And cut.